to the February plan with me. We are jumping right in because we took a long time for January. I want to give you a few updates. First, I haven't changed a thing and I don't plan on it. I don't really use this. It's not a functional space for me, so leaving it like this doesn't bother me much. I got my inserts from Infinite Lotus. I decided to go with the Every Ending is the Start of a New Beginning vellum. In case you're wondering how thin, very. I also got the 2025 vellum. This is actually a bit thinner than this one. And the texture is a bit more coarse than this one. And I also got this cardstock, which is also from Infinite Lotus. Abstract on both sides, very nice. You know how we went on and on about the pocket. Love it, love it. Okay, we are going to first go to our list section and briefly discuss what's happening here. The month is not over yet. We have a few days left, but because I'm already filming the February plan with me, I need to at least let you know what progress has been made. So let me zoom in a little bit. We have a list of to-dos for the month to feel the most productive, efficient, and successful. Now, read a book of the Bible. I'm almost done. Not check-worthy, but almost done. Work out on the first day of the year, get my benchmark, figure out how much work I need to do, a lot. And I did that. Post 8 videos. I think I have 1 left to post. At the bottom, I think I have more than 8, but I added another video, but we'll get into that. Send my mom her flowers. I did. She loved them. They were beautiful. Read 3 books. I did. I actually read more than that. Take my measurements. Finally found my measuring tape. So I will be taking those today. Complete a series. I did. The first book of the year is what helped me check this off. Send off my TRN documents. These are for Jamaica. I have my appointment tomorrow for a notary, so I will be able to send those off before the week ends. Lose 10 pounds. Here's the thing. I haven't been to the gym since... Anyway, 31 days of gratitude or 31 gratitude entries. I am well on my way to completing that. I feel very good about that. Go to bingo, had a great time, definitely. Refresh or learn a new skill. I still haven't put up those pictures, but if I find another skill that I can maybe get into before the end of the month, I will put that here. Try a new recipe. I tried a new white sauce for my pizza. It's almost where it needs to be, but I'm not there yet. Get starting weight. I have it, don't like it. I'm accepting it. I understand why I'm there. On to the videos. Now, it says here that I have 2 left to do, but if you keep count, technically 6, 7, I only have 1 more that I need to post to get the 8 videos for the month. And I have 2 here and I am going to post both of those this week. For the books, I do have 4 books that I've read so far. 1, Briarcliff Prep, is a book that I started last year and it wouldn't take me long to finish, but it's not really something that I want to finish right now. And these other 2 books might not even make it to completion in January. Like, I haven't touched them yet. I am in the midst of another book. So far 4, and I feel really good about that. And it's actually 5 because I finished Figure of Speech the other day. A rom-com by a Black author. It was good. Yeah, that's what I did. I feel like this is a good recap of what happened in January. Don't you agree? I think so. Let's also take a look at some books that I wanted to read in 2025. 2 of them from the list are already checked off, and we're going to check off a 3rd because Figure of Speech was also on that list. And what else? Yeah, I think that's about it on the list so far. That's really good. I had to get some extra light because it is dark and gloomy outside. Anyway, I wanted to take you through my daily inserts that I have had so far. Here's the one from the 1st. Nothing too crazy here. The workout that, I ended up doing and the breakdown within the note section and my priorities for the day. That was a pretty productive insert. And underneath this, of course, I have a schedule layout, but because it wasn't a work day, there was no need for me to use that breakdown. Nothing on the back, of course, but you can always use that for maybe your finances for the day, or any brain dump, or use it for additional sticky notes. Zooming it out a little bit. This is a Friday where I do have a breakdown of my workday along with any videos or cleaning that I did for the day, other tasks that I took care of that weren't necessarily a priority, but they were of importance. Migrate. In here, still getting accustomed to the workday. I need to actually move this onto the schedule because this was a pre-planned situation and then I was going to move it over. Something that is very common within all of these inserts is that workouts aren't happening, and that's not good. And also have some things that migrated, some items that did get checked off or filled in, and another section that needs to be filled in and updated. If this one isn't a part of a daily plan with me, then this one is, and I need to finish this. So there's a pre-plan for it, but I didn't update it, and that means that I do have to update it in order to close out that video. There's a method to my madness, but anyway. And then lastly, I have my monthly reflection, and this is where I put any and everything that I feel I accomplished within the month and any improvements that I can identify for the month. Down here, note to self, anything that I want to remind myself moving into the new month. Technically, the month is not over yet. We have a few more days, so I didn't fill this in yet. And we'll see what I come up with. And it's on both sides. I probably should have only printed it on one side, but that's okay. So now we have entered February. Finally, right? This is what this is about. I still have the sticky notes here, but I didn't fill those in because I already know what is going to go where. Okay, what I will say is that for the sake of time, I wanted to already fill this in, and let's go ahead and talk about what is going to go where. Okay, I do enjoy having the gratitude log listed, so I'm going to put daily grat log, and I'm also putting be of service, and that is volunteering, donating, contributing in some kind of way to a cause. For spiritual, I'm going to put Book of the Bible again. We are going to jump into Job, and if you are someone who categorizes your Bible, Job falls under wisdom, so that is why that's there. I need a little bit more wisdom. And I think for intellectual, this might seem strange to someone, but I'm going to explain, and I hope it makes sense. I have cake decorating accessories or tools. I've wanted to make bento box cakes, and you're probably wondering, what does that have to do with being intellectual? Hear me out. For those that don't think baking comes with some level of intelligence, you need to open up your mind. Measurements, ingredients, the science behind baking, the patience behind, the focus behind baking. I mean, the consistency, everything. It's down to a science. Some people can't even make rice, okay? So yeah, feel free to put cooking, baking, anything in the kitchen related into intellectual, because it is down to a science to get that right. So that's what I'm putting here. Occupational. So I had a meeting with my supervisor the other day, and she asked me about something in particular, and I politely told her not yet. So I'm not even going to put it down, but what I will put down, internal resume, because I think I need to revise or update my internal resume. It has been, since about last May that it's been updated. So here we are. I'm going to update my internal resume in hopes that maybe that does something. For physical, this is what I've learned about myself in the month of January. My endurance is no more. As a former athlete, I should have better endurance than this, and I feel like it is so bad that I should not have put 12 Stairmaster workouts for the month of January. I should have put movement. I should have just put Do something, anything. So for the physical, I'm just going to put 3 workouts per week. And I'm also going to put weekday salads because I love a good salad. I really, really do. And I didn't realize that was so far in the way. I think that you can get creative with them if you allow your taste buds to do that, you know? Environmental, my office is in a complete disarray. So the only thing I'm putting is office org. That's it. Nothing crazy. Financial, I can't wait to talk about what happened in the next money, finance, budget with me video. When I tell you the numbers, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna let you know now, I ate out once in January. One time. Okay. So the number that you see when we talk finances, okay. All right. That's all I gotta say. I'm writing really big this time. I don't know why, but whatever. Okay, so I want to pay something off. It doesn't have to be the debt that I'm working on right now. There are smaller debts that you don't even realize are possible debts. Like, for example, I've talked about this before, but if you have a phone bill and your cell phone itself, the equipment is not paid off, that is a debt. I'm hoping that maybe that's something that I can pay off, especially if I'm working on reducing my grocery spending. That money can go towards paying off that phone. Social, I think it's going to happen, but Lisa and I were talking about doing something in February, but we haven't really finalized the details, and I know that she was out of town. So hopefully we'll be able to iron that out. Movies, I used to go to the movies all the time, and I don't really care when, but I would like to go to the movies at some point in February. I don't have any special events or any plans to do anything. I'm also revisiting for my priorities. I'm gonna put it until I can, you know, fill it in. Weekly workouts, upload on YouTube. What else? I'm gonna make it a priority and not just a to-do list item because it didn't happen in January because obviously I wasn't doing all of the work that I needed to do to get to that point. So there's that. I am going to put reduce spending. Under the checklist, we know that we're not putting anything here. We know that, right? Okay, cool. And last month, you see that, Amazon Prime, I canceled you. And I got my money back. And it wasn't $139, it was $151, and I got my $151 back. Right. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not playing with you because I couldn't even understand why I was giving it to you. And then for the price to go up, I couldn't understand. Mainly, I want to read Front Street. I'm going to put red here. Okay, yeah. And definitely Losing Control by Lady Nisha, for sure. So those are the 3 books that I definitely want to get into. Front Street and red, I thought I would get to them for January, but I had another direction that I was going in, which is fine. So here we have the overview. And nothing has really changed on the layout for the bills that get paid. I wanted to do the to-do list off camera because it was taking me a while to write. But here we have read a book of the Bible, work out weekly, post 6 videos, read 4 books, shorter month, and I have the nerve to say read more books. Okay, anyway. So yes, read 4 books in the shortest month of the year, but we're gonna go with it. Lose 10 pounds. I need to go to the movies, be of service. I don't know what stutter step my hand was doing, but anyway, try new salad variation. I have grown to enjoy a harvest salad. I love a Caesar salad. I've enjoyed a Southwestern salad. So if I can add another salad variation to my catalog, that would be great. New skill, we know how I went on about a bento box cake, so let's move on. 28 gratitude log entries, and now let's move on to possible YouTube videos. I know that I have 6 listed, so let's just see what I come up with. How did I have this written down? Let's see. Oh, I just wrote it big. Okay. Weird writing it with it in here still. I could have made that bigger, right? Anyway, the order might change as the days come, but so far I'm thinking I'm bringing back Sill's Books and Wine. And for those of you who have no idea what that is where I talk about the books that I've read for the quarter. But this time I'm going to do it monthly in hopes that maybe I will be able to get through all of them. I enjoyed the quarterly until I realized I was reading a lot faster than I was pumping out the videos, and it just made the videos so long. If you guys go back and watch those and you feel like this is way better than a monthly because it's all in one place, let me know. I'll try and go back to that. But for now, I'm just going to say January reads. I want to have a daily plan with me with a focus on something in particular. I don't really know yet. Reading vlog, and I have an idea. Let me not say I have an idea. I know exactly what the reading vlog will be because I'm finishing it up now. Yeah, that one is going to be based on screen time. So yeah, we'll see how that goes when I put it together. Finance check-in. I do want to go into my goals and ideas section, but I like how things are right now where I'm not heavily focused on that section of my planner. So that might be quarterly. I will go ahead and add in another daily because I know that I have a profession that people don't really get to see the workings of. So I find it interesting when I watch other insurance people do their day in the life videos because it's like, what do you do? What's going on over there? So anyway, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And of course, the March plan with me will be that's what makes it funny. And that will be my 6. The books. We said Front Street Read and Losing Control. Why am I still trying to write with this insert in here? Okay, another book. I can't do it. I don't know why I'm putting myself through that. Why am I putting myself through that? And I am going to put one more. See, hear me out. I started Soul Ties, and it might not be the Soul Ties that you're thinking of. I'm not talking about that Soul Ties. I'm talking about Sky Moon Soul Ties. I started it, but I haven't finished it, so I feel like I can add that because it's not from page 1. You know what I mean? That is my list. The longest book on this list is Losing Control, but hear me out. I love the author, and I get through her book so quickly. It's unhealthy. So that won't take me long. It will, but it won't. And the other ones are going to captivate me anyway. This is book 2 in a series. This one is the start of a world that I've heard so much about. And Double or Nothing is by an author that I already enjoy. So, and it's basketball related. So it's like a little bit of me. You know what I mean? So I think this is going to be good. Clearly, my camera doesn't feel like it has gotten this much attention since I bought it because I can't keep it charged. I don't know where we left off. It's been a while. Had to charge the battery. But here we are. The overview. Fingers crossed everything gets done. In the list section, we are going to hopefully revisit this at some point throughout the month of February, just so that I can give you a follow-up on how January really ended. Let's zoom in on the month of February once more. We have the to-do list here and the videos and books that I hopefully will get through. I will say that I'm feeling very motivated about how things are going so far, but again, it's only been 4 weeks. Like, let's not get crazy. You know what I mean? And for those that probably haven't looked at any of my reading related videos, here are the 25 books that I want to read in 2025. 3 down. Not the only books I've read, obviously, but more to go. And I'm pretty hopeful. And I also have it broken down by author because I'm weird like that, even though I have a designated reading section, but I wanted this in my list section anyway because I can be a little sloppier on this. Here is the grocery list that I kind of did a breakdown for. So when payday comes, this will be the list that I go off of, and I will make it work with this. We'll see. Remember, We'll talk about the finances later on in February. Keep that in mind. And that is it. I hope that you enjoyed the February plan with me. I hope to see you in the comments. Maybe not of this video, maybe another video, maybe all the videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.